We've all heard the advice, use it or lose it. This soundbite takes on a new dimension as we age. The ability to get back muscle that is lost is challenging, if not impossible, and biology conspires to speed up the losses. We call the condition sarcopenia, which means flesh poverty. Most of the time, when we think of flesh, we think of the body, the muscles that make up our trunk and torso. But these are not the only muscles being eroded. Lip muscles take strain too. Maybe you're thinking, so what? Orbicularis, oris, I don't need you. I'm not doing a whole lot of kissing at 72. Does it matter? Actually, a whole lot more than one would think. Your lip muscles play a pivotal role in eating and breathing. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we consider how your lip muscles could be responsible for some of your bad body chemistry and what you can do to correct the situation. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. Now, the eating role for lip muscles is obvious. Job number one of your lips is to keep a grip on the bites you shove into your mouth. Slips and spills are more than just inconveniences. They can be life-threatening. I know, that sounds a bit melodramatic. Let me explain. Slips and spills increase the risk of food going down the wrong pipe. Now, if the bite wedges in the breathing pipe, you choke. If the bite slips on down the breathing pipe, it can lead to a serious infection deep inside the lungs. Pneumonia is no picnic. The other problem with slips and spills, well, it's less nutrition. If the bites you are taking have a mind of their own, it takes longer to eat your dinner, so you eat less dinner and you get less of the good things you need to maintain the muscles you do have. Aish. You also breathe less efficiently because mouth breathing increases. You see, the lips don't just keep the mouth closed when you're eating, they keep the mouth closed when you're not eating, which turns out to be a good thing. Given the choice, the body has a tendency to shift to mouth breathing. It's not completely unexpected. The volume of air you can access through your mouth is considerably greater than through your nose, and, well, size matters. So breathing through your mouth is a great strategy when you're sprinting, but it's not so great if it's done continuously, because the nose knows how to filter the air and conserve water. So routine mouth breathing leads to dehydration and a dry mouth, which can lead to shifts in the who is who in the mouth soon, putting you at risk of bad breath, tooth decay, and even heart attacks. Gosh. But there's more. Mouth breathing puts strain on the epiglottis. This is the little guy that controls which pipe is open when. There can only be one pipe open at any given moment. If he's having to jump around like a madman to accommodate random swallowing of saliva and breathing, well, he makes a plan. He expands his girth, and you have an inflamed epiglottis, which puts you at risk of a new set of problems, among them sleep apnea. Now, sleep apnea is a recipe for bad body chemistry. By now, you're starting to think, hopefully, my lip muscles are kind of important. What can I do to help them? This was what was on the mind of a team of Japanese researchers when they showed up at an old age home in Toyama, Japan, with a plan to give older lip muscles a workout. Would it make a difference? They enlisted the help of 20 seriously old oldies. The mean age of the participants was 86.3 years. Each set of lips was put through its paces at the start of the study and then 4 weeks later. Half of the lips endured lip boot camp 3 times a day. The remaining lips, well, they did nothing special beyond the usual eating, smiling, and talking. The lip boot camp sessions involved using a fancy little plastic lip trainer for 3 minutes before breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So what happened? Well, lip lifts made a difference on each parameter tested. The trained lips were definitely more forceful, a result that's not unexpected. After all, bench pressing muscles usually get stronger. But what was more interesting is the lip boot camp helped the lips work better. Video footage of eating sessions showed eating was more efficient. That is, it took less time and less messy because there were less spills. And lip workouts resulted in improved sleeping. When the team measured the rest activity rhythm of the oldies by strapping an accelerator onto their wrists, they recorded significantly fewer cat naps in the middle of the day. Now, anytime you need to nap in the middle of the day, odds are you didn't nap enough in the middle of the night, since 80-something-year-olds are not in the habit of partying all night. Day naps are a proxy for poor sleep quality. Now, obviously, lots of things can cause poor sleep quality, but top of the list is sleep apnea. When you've got sleep apnea, you stop breathing whilst you're sleeping. Now, not breathing is an emergency which wakes you up, shortchanging you on sleep quality. And this has knock-on effects on brain activity. Near-infrared spectroscopy of different brain regions revealed that the lip training produced improvements in the levels of oxygen flowing through the prefrontal cortex. Anytime oxygen delivery to the brain is improved, the ability to think is also improved, suggesting lip workouts are mandatory for better body chemistry. Unfortunately, as you age, your lips tend to find themselves with less to do. Odds are you eat softer foods, you talk less, you kiss less, you sing less. It really is a case of use it or lose it. So, look for opportunities to send your Orbicularis oris muscle to boot camp. I've put a few links in the description below to help you get started using lip training to create better body chemistry and better health. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry or need a little help getting your body chemistry on track? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone who might need a lip lift? Share this video with them so they know not to neglect this tiny but vital muscle. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.